All right, how's it going, everybody? My name is Maricel Mabaquiao.
I'm Maricel Johns.
I'm Corin Ramos.
And this is episode 1 of
Seen It in Sin City.
Okay, so we are so excited, right, guys? Are you guys excited about
Very
this?
excited.
So
This is
excited.
super fun.
So this is actually a podcast that is brought to you by the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce, Greater Nevada. And we had been discussing about putting together a podcast,
Right.
not only for the business community, but also in general for the whole Las Vegas, Clark County community. Not just talking about businesses that are here, but also talking about things that are lifestyle related, entertainment related. And I think it's just about time, right?
We have a lot of things going on in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
especially in the Filipino American community. We are 13% of the population here in Southern Nevada. That's a lot of Filipinos.
That is a lot of Filipinos.
So we have a lot of things going on here.
Right. And in terms of the Asian population, I think we are the largest Asian population here in Clark County, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. It's time. It's just time we start talking about, some of the things that are happening here. Speaking of things that are happening here, the Chamber is actually, it has an event coming up.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Right? It's Monday, April 29th.
Yeah, so it's the Bahay Buko Social, and it's from 6 to 10 at the Uncommons. And it'll be a night of fun, camaraderie, getting to sample different Filipino-American cuisines. So it should be a great time.
Is there going to be a DJ too?
Yes, there
Get
will
my
be
dancing
a DJ.
shoes on. It's open to everybody. So if you like Filipino food, want to try some Filipino food, just come on down and hang out.
Right. Awesome. And then we're going to provide a link somewhere.
Yes, we'll have it up in our bio or in our comments below.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can
Awesome.
register. Please register.
So, if you guys have any questions, shoot us a message, throw us a comment below. We're going to respond immediately. Here's the thing. This is the first episode, okay? And in future episodes, we're looking to bring on, like I said, a lot of really interesting, unique people.
Mm-hmm.
But for today, the objective of today is to actually introduce ourselves. So let me ask you guys this, okay? Because I want everybody to really know, who you guys are, where you're coming from, what you're all about. And so, who wants to go first?
Okay. Left to right, oldest first. My name is Corin. I came to Nevada, first came to Las Vegas in 2011 from California. After my twin daughters left me in California to go to college. So I'm like, well, let's see what Nevada is all about, what Las Vegas is all about. I visited some friends here. I absolutely fell in love with Las Vegas. Like most of the world, I thought it was just the 2-mile strip of Las Vegas, but there is so much more to it. Beautiful communities here, neighborhoods. I love the desert landscaping, and I haven't looked back since. So
That's awesome.
Awesome. What about you, Maricel?
What about me? So I'm actually returning back to Vegas. We just moved back here last summer. My husband serves in the Air Force, and his first assignment was here in 2006 at Nellis Air Force Base. We've moved all around the country and even overseas. And yeah, so we came back last summer, and like Corin, I'm also a Californian. I'm from Southern California, and so it's been really nice to be here and a lot closer to family and friends.
Wow.
You say you've moved all over the world. How many kids do you have in tow with you, Maricel?
We have 4 kids.
4 kids,
And,
wow.
Yeah, and we've moved 13 times in the last 17 years.
Oh my
so it's been
goodness.
kind of crazy.
I don't think that's enough.
No.
I mean, hopefully this is it, right?
I
Hopefully
do hope this is it. But if the Air Force thinks we need to move again, also very welcome and open to it. So yeah, it's
Wow.
been an adventure for sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. That's great.
Um,
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, so once again, my name is Maricel Mabaquiao. So here's the thing. I'm actually also the Vice President of the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Nevada. Check us out. FACCGN.org. And here's the thing, I'm not from Las Vegas, Nevada, okay? But here, you know, we moved here from Chicago about 3 years ago. And the main reason is because we kind of realized during our experience, you know, in the pandemic, was that our clients were no longer meeting with us. And our clients being Medicare clients. We have a Medicare brokerage that we own that we started back in Chicago. And so when we realized that, hey, you know, we can kind of be anywhere we want and still help people, I started, you know, being a guy, I started to find ways to be cheap and lower my costs. So
women do that too.
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, we women do that too.
Okay, thank you for making me feel better. So it came down to either Florida or Las Vegas, specifically around the Orlando area in Florida. You know, obviously because there's no state income tax, lower cost of living compared to Chicago. We ended up choosing Las Vegas, of course, because who wants to deal with hurricanes?
Right.
By the way, we love Florida, okay? But it's just the hurricane thing, not feeling it. Is it crocodiles or alligators?
They are alligators. We used
Things
to live in
that
the
eat you.
Panhandle,
Okay.
and so we've dealt with both hurricanes and alligators in the river.
The humidity too.
Yes,
So
yes.
trust me, I know it can get to 120 degrees here or close to it, but it's still a dry heat.
It's a
right?
dry heat.
It's a dry heat. So anyway, so that's about me. But let me ask something about you guys. You both mentioned that you're in the real estate industry.
I didn't mention it,
Oh.
but yes, we both are in the real estate industry. Yes.
And in Las Vegas, this is sort of like ground zero for a lot of like things that are happening nationwide with real estate in a way, right? Everything kind of starts here and sort of ends here.
Yeah, when I moved here in 2011, I mean, it was a ghost town in terms of like so many houses on the market, but then they were we were just starting to come out of that recession. So
From 2008, 2009.
From 2008, yeah. So it was starting to get back up, but we were still a very good deal across the country, basically.
It sounds like that was probably the best time to come here.
It was the best time. It was the best time. Just like the pandemic. Who would have known that was the best time to buy real estate?
Right.
Since that recession. So, you know, the interest rates were so low during the pandemic as well. But yeah, no, we made a great recovery.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, you know, I want the crowd here, our listeners, to learn more about you, and I don't want our listeners to feel like this is a real estate podcast, episode 1.
No.
But here's the thing. I actually think real estate, you know, buying property, investing in property, is probably at the forefront of a lot of people's minds out there. So I have to ask you guys, like, being in Las Vegas. A lot of our listeners will be from Las Vegas and Henderson. Let's take the case of somebody who is an investor. So, like, what would you say to somebody who's looking to invest in Las Vegas, like in residential homes, let's say, or is that limiting it too much? Maybe they should focus on multi-unit, or what are your guys' thoughts on that? Is now the time?
Corinne, I'll let you answer.
Well, okay, it's always a good time to buy. Not always a good time to sell, but it's always a good time to buy. Like, you know, when should we have planted that tree? 20 years ago. Yesterday is just as good to see. So when I look at Las Vegas, if you're looking at Las Vegas, forget real estate for a moment. Think about lifestyle, right? Think about your lifestyle. Of course, you're going to also think about your costs. Cost of Florida, they're moving out of that state in droves. Why? And California, you know why? Because of the insurance. Because of those things like hurricane,
Homeowners are State Farm, they're leaving, right? Yeah.
That's right. It is crazy. So we have no weather here in Las Vegas, not the way they are. So our home insurance is so much lower here, right?
Yeah.
Than in those states. So they're prone to natural disasters and catastrophes. So I mean, it's crazy how much higher the insurance is in states like that are coming, of residents that are coming here. So besides the low cost, really it's the lifestyle, the activities that we have here.
I love it. So living here, you have the Raiders, You have the Vegas night, Golden Knights. That's amazing. You have AAA baseball, women's basketball. Like, it's all right here. And you only have to drive at most maybe about 30 to 40 minutes to get to a location, depending on where you live in the city. So it's so nice to have all these amenities. It's not just the strip. It's not just gambling or...
and with having young children, Vegas, sometimes they don't think of it as, oh, this isn't a place for kids, but you've got 4. How do you keep them busy?
Yeah, great question,
Well, many of them are school age, so they're all in school and they're busy with their own sports activities. So yeah, that's what we do.
So what you're saying, I think both of you are saying, is that the bottom line is it's always a good time to buy, right? Especially if you're thinking for the long term.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we're better than others, like with low interest rates, but buy now, buy. But if it doesn't work out for you, you want to rent, whatever works out best for you. But consider, again, think of the lifestyle that you want here. I always ask my clients, like, well, what do you picture yourself doing? You picture yourself walking to the golf course or, or going shopping a lot, or restaurants. That's kind of where we narrow down the location where they want to live or want to do. So picture your lifestyle. The house will come easily.
and I do have to say, like, one of the reasons also that I haven't mentioned why we moved here was because at the time, I don't know about now because I haven't really kept up, but in Chicago, there was just a lot of crime going on. I mean, there's crime everywhere, right?
Yes.
But I started to see just a lot of stuff in the news about people getting carjacked, people using the masks to
hide their identities.
Because it was normal to wear masks, right?
Yeah.
And so somebody coming up to your car with a mask didn't seem threatening, but then all of a sudden they're pulling out a gun and you're giving up your car. And that was just happening way too much, especially around where we were living. And the truth is that where we were living was probably like middle upper class.
Yeah.
And so if it was happening there and these people that were doing these crimes weren't afraid anymore, well, I think it's time to maybe consider living somewhere else. And so the reason I bring that up is because where we live now in Henderson, which is right beside Las Vegas, I think in a couple of different surveys, it's considered like the third safest city.
Yes.
Third safest large city in America.
Yes.
And so, obviously there's still stuff that happens here, tragic things that happen here, but it's not like Chicago. And I love Chicago. But I guess the whole point is that, hey, this is a great place to live. And if people have questions about, the real estate market here, whether they're looking to buy, to move out here, or to, even invest out here, we've got 2 awesome people to contact. Now, here's the thing. But before we started taping, Maricel, I think, didn't you mention that you have not gone to any of the Filipino restaurants?
I've been to a few. I've been to Monk Felix and Max's.
Oh, okay.
And that's about it.
And here's the thing. Mang Felix and Max's are participating restaurants for the Bahay Buko. But, by the way, it's actually, it's February 2024, right, that we're taping this.
No, it's April 2024.
What did I say?
February.
Don't bring us back there, Lauren.
I was like, wait,
February is Black History Month. April is Filipino Food Month. Back to Maricel really quick. So you've been to Mang Felix.
I've been to Max's.
And
then for dessert, I've been to Magnolia's.
Truffles and bacon.
And truffles and bacon, yes.
Truffles and bacon, okay. How about you, Corinne? Any of especially the participating restaurants you've been to?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think of all of them, I think I've only been to Monk Felix.
Oh,
I don't get out much because there's one in Southwest by my house. I love Monk Felix. I think they're great. But I am super excited to try all the the offerings of the other restaurants. So I'm excited.
Yes. And actually, it's going to be all of next week, right? So April, not February. April
20 to 28.
April 20 through 28. There's multiple Filipino owned or Filipino restaurants that are participating. We've mentioned already Felix, Max's. Noi Pits.
Yeah. We'll have a full list.
I can't believe you guys haven't been to Noi Pits
I
yet.
haven't.
No, I haven't.
I think Full House Barbecue is a participating restaurant.
Yes, they are.
They're
I saw.
participating okay.
Yeah.
And then also, the reason I mentioned that is because they have awesome halal.
I saw that. I saw it
Yeah,
on
you should check them
Instagram
out.
actually. It looked so cool. It's like this huge dish.
Full of flavor.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Bursting.
exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting. So, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm hungry now.
Well, here's the thing. We'll just kind of end with this, I
Yeah.
guess. So, first of all, thank you for watching us. The Chamber thanks you. The Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Nevada. Check us out at FACCGN.org. It's Filipino Food Month, April 2024. And next week, check out all these restaurants. Go to the website to see all the participating restaurants. We've talked about them a little bit here. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to add, I think if you dine at 4 of the restaurants, you'll be entered to win for 2 tickets to go to the Philippines, like 2 flight tickets.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's awesome.
I just submitted my paperwork
I know.
for my passport.
Let's do it.
So,
Oh well, you better hurry up. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Better 4 restaurants, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Can we go to the same restaurant 4 times?
You know, that's a great question. You maybe you can ask.
I should know that, right?
Yes.
Try different ones. Try different ones, Mark.
Yeah.
Last thing, everything culminates regarding Filipino Food Month, Bahay Buko. Everything culminates on Monday, April 29th, 6 p.m. at the Uncommons at the Assembly Building, right? It's Assembly
Yes.
venue.
Awesome.
We'll also provide a link below for people to click and join. We're going to be there, right? We're all going to be there?
Absolutely.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
I'll bring some friends too. I'll bring
Okay.
some clients.
I'm gonna bring my family.
Your whole family?
At least my husband.
Awesome.
Exciting.
And I'll probably bring my boss,
Yeah,
my wife,
that one behind the camera.
behind the camera,
Your boss.
Goldie. Actually,
She's gonna bring you because she's entertainment. She's gonna be singing.
right. So I'm going to be an Uber driver that evening.
That's right.
Everybody, thank you for checking us out. We're going to be doing this every week. And if you want to be a part of this, you've got a business, you've got a business idea, you do something excellent for the Las Vegas community, please reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. And ladies, any last words?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye.